Welcome back everyone, Zeke here for another exciting video in this Let's Play series of Doom. Today you join me for the third chapter, the third mission of this Doom franchise. Today we're going to be stopping the meltdown. As you can tell, this is just a continuation of the previous videos, and if you haven't seen them, please do check out the playlist on my channel, just so you're not coming into this completely fresh. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe to stay up to date with all my recently released videos. So we just got told then about our combat ratings, so from now on we're basically going to want to get into the combat, get into killing the enemies as much as we possibly can then. Already making that very perilous jump, for want of a better word, and confirming the selection for another gun upgrade. This is going to be micro missiles for my heavy assault rifle. That should be quite intriguing. I honestly thought that enemy was going to blow up on me. Obviously those are the possessed engineers. They do have those explosive packs. Basically I'm going to think of them as sort of the suicide bombers of this game. Gain swapping really quickly and really nicely between the couple of weapons that we have, and remember we can swap through these by pressing R1 on the PlayStation 4 controller. Now I was thinking maybe or not whether or not I could jump that distance, decided against it. There was no way that I was going to be able to jump that. Get a bit of access denied there, that's a bit unfair. I really think Doom Guy should have everything and access to all the consoles, but we're going to be showed a little bit of an echo recording there. I don't know why I turned around as if I was going to see the hologram of the enemy there. Coming across a big sort of bulky brute of an enemy. Hopefully we haven't actually got to face those in this particular episode. He looks like he could be quite difficult to deal with. I still think I still try for the jump then. What you actually meant to do is just jump down there. But luckily I did, because we get the elite person there and get another Praetor token. So again we can upgrade our particular armour when we want to. Got to make sure that we're not falling into the molten lava, for want of a better word there, and looking for all those jump areas which have the green lights. Basically that instigates where you can jump and where Doom Guy will make the leaps from. They're not going to be all completely where you expect them, but with just like that we are over the other side. And stocking up on obviously getting as much health as we possibly can. And I initially thought that was going to be the guy had a tag or something, but clearly in this particular case Doom Guy thought, nah, we'll just take your arm. That doesn't hurt at all. And I was very surprised to have made that leap. I think normally you'd have to probably go through it all again, but we're just going to take the genius severed arm, and instead of taking it with us, just carry on like that, I suppose. Just leave the bloody stump of an arm there and carry on. Obviously we're making sure that the reactor doesn't melt down, so we've got to close all these hell mouths down. And again with the nice goriness of that, of just breaching in and pulling out. I don't even know what you would call it, but either way I don't really want to be thinking about it that much. I'm surprised those 3 explosions didn't do that much damage to me, especially seeing as they were all sort of there. We've just come across a new particular enemy then. I don't believe we've seen these guys before. I try and hit him with a chainsaw that has no fuel on that. What are these going to be? A Hellraiser, so it's quite nice, but unfortunately it will die the same with any of those enemies. So we've gore nests. I keep calling them hellmouths, but they're gore nests. So we now have to destroy the other remaining 3, and as you can see in the top right hand corner with those combat nodes, we've almost filled up half of one there. Just really wanted to pay attention to what that was saying, and I don't know why I'm checking the doors again. I've already gone through those once before, but I thought I'd do my due diligence and double check. Again, pretty much following the way markers at the top of the screen there, making sure that I'm not missing anything and checking my corners as much as we possibly can. I'm going to go through as much as we can, and again, access denied. We need the blue access panels. We haven't got any of those just yet. A little bit of debate went down my head there whether or not I'd go left or go straight forward. I thought, no, we'll go straight forward for once. And again, making use of these explosive barrels as and when we see them. Making sure to get those melee kills in. The glory kills, as they say they are. Again, not really being too careful about it, just making sure obviously I'm not falling in that lava. That is the last thing I would like to do. But we've already seen that the heavy assault rifle is quite good on it. Only got one bullet left in it. Don't think that's going to be enough to take down any sort of enemies there. So what I'm just going to do is just quickly swap that over. Make sure that we're activating this Argent Cell. And again, the raw energy to upgrade our character. Upgrade the Doom guy, make him a little bit more powerful. Again, got that choice between health, armour or ammo. Again, selecting the health option, especially in the last few particular missions. We've had quite a lot of enemies that have managed to take down that health quite quickly. And obviously I don't want to get into a situation well, that actually takes me out of the game. And as with pretty much all the enemies on this base, they will come out of nowhere. And again, we got the shielded guy. Again, not really sure how to deal with him, so just going to make sure that you cycle around him. Do it as quickly as you possibly can. Make sure he doesn't hit you. And again, if I did have some chainsaw ammo, I might have probably been tempted to use that on him. I thought that was an explosive barrel behind the enemy, but clearly it wasn't. Or if it was, I wasn't shooting it properly. But never mind. Again, some absolutely glorious and gory kills there. Making sure they are quite contextualized as well. You get different ones from depending on how you approach the enemies, and getting our yellow keycard. As we know, there is going to be a blue keycard at some point during this level as well, because you need the blue access for that. But just taking a moment just to sort of have a rethink of it there. And again, crud. We actually are dealing with the big ugly brutes. As you can tell, he's taken down quite a lot of ammo at the minute, and but unfortunately, as with most of the enemies, they fall to the prevalent Doom guy. Again, see the guy with the shield coming up. Gonna utilize my frag grenade on him. Get him distracted. Take his back and just shotgun him there. Gotta be careful now because we're running out of shotgun ammo, and again we haven't got any chainsaw ammo. That's a bit disappointing. And wasn't expecting that. What I was hoping there is to shoot the explosive barrel behind him, but clearly that didn't work at all. And got to be careful because those do look like it's some powerful melee attacks. But again, take your time, go for center mass shots, and we should be all good. So now we're going down here, and again, as with most of the episodes, we've unlocked a new weapon now. We've unlocked a new Dexterity Praetor suit upgrade if we wanted to, and it's going to be the Plasma Rifle. I've actually tried this out on multiplayer. It basically chucks loads of plasma, as the name suggests, at enemies, and with its alternate fire, don't know if I have to unlock it in an upgrade, it does sort of do a plasma goo that goes on the floor and pretty much does damage over time. It shoots little plasma balls, so it's quite cute. But as you can see, it's keeping that big ugly guy off me quite effectively, so I think I'm gonna probably save most of the ammo for that as much as I possibly can, and use it on that big guy, especially while I don't have any chainsaw ammo. Though that is one thing I am looking to do by the end of this episode, take down one of those big guys with a chainsaw, just because I think that would be quite nice. Now I thought I saw something, a spark up there, but I realised it was just the sort of robot going on there. This particular stage I realised I haven't got any chainsaw ammo, Though I did previously note that. I was like, well, that would have been a bit helpful then, especially in this particular stage. Again, making use of the pistol's infinite ammo there. And we've got another one of those disgustingly awesome things to destroy. Again, I've completely forgotten the name of them. Hellmouths, or that's what I call them, and that's what I will forever know them as. I don't really care what they are called. That is what they will be called for me. So again, I do promise I will try and use other weapons other than the pistol. It's pretty much my go-to weapon as it currently stands, just because it is infinite ammo. Admittedly, it's not that powerful unless you do the charge shot, but it's going to come in handy. I thought I noticed that an enemy did spawn there, so you can normally tell where they're going with the red sort of spawn lights, for want of a better word. And at this stage I think I got pretty lucky. I knocked that guy back with an explosive shot, did a bit of splash damage to me, and then if only I would have got the third shot off then, maybe I might have been able to stop him hitting me and sort of knocked him back up. But if you notice, the first time I did it, he wasn't really sure which way to go, and sort of went up the stairs and made the jump again. But that's not a problem, and we got codex entries again. Again, you can have a little bit of a look at these, get some more information about the particular area, or the loadouts, and it's always quite nice. But again, just chasing this guy now with a charged pistol shot. Again, not that effective to be able to completely destroy him in one. I thought maybe I might be able to squeeze through there, but clearly Doom Guy isn't that thin. As it currently stands, we have got 2 of those combat circles done. I think you might get an upgrade point if you do manage to do all 5 in the particular mission, but we'll see what we might be able to do. And lucky for us, once we've continued through, we do have the blue key card acquired now. So with that, it is quite helpful with the map at the top of the screen. It does pinpoint sort of particular areas that you need to go with the blue and yellow highlights. And I was like, should I shoot him? No, he's got a gory kill, so why not? Let's not worry about him. And another one. And another 2 here, I believe. Yep. Again, always rely on those gory kills, or that's just me, just to save the particular ammo for it. Even though if we use the pistol as it is sort of my sort of go-to weapon, is quite handy. Keep an eye out for the medical stations as well, they will recharge your health. Always quite nice not to be always focusing so much on the particular enemies. Unbeknownst to me, I had actually picked up some chainsaw ammo that I didn't actually notice up until now. Again, it is going to be one of those that it is throughout the missions. So keep an eye out for it and always pick it up when you particularly can. I wasn't too sure, I thought there should have been some more enemies here. It was only until that particular stage where I saw their shots just going to the side of where I was that I thought, I'll go check upstairs then. Again, utilising my shotgun quite a lot here. Thought, why not? Saw some ammo on the stairs, so I might as well use it. I can always restock it later. I thought that was a really good shot there. And unfortunately, here comes the bad guy, but I've noticed the chainsaw ammo, and he's sliced in half. Pretty much just sword through him shoulder to hip there. Not really worrying about any sort of full damage that I might take there, and I'm having a little bit of a look around. So making sure that we've got enough ammo as best we can. Don't know why I looked at that particular thing. At this stage I realised we were actually backtracking a little bit. What I should have, or what I could have done then, is actually jumped up and potentially have gotten that armour upgrade. But I was like, no, I won't do that just yet. So looking at this particular stage then, I can see the waypoint is over in the future, and there is a hellmouth there, and I was very stupid to have done that. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there, but I thought I'd trust in my judgment and make that sort of leap of faith, for want of a better word. And now we're just going to do a little bit of murder and mayhem there, again, relying on those melee kills as much as I possibly can. I was wondering if I can make that jump, but I'm sure we'll come back to that a little bit later. Again, what I should be doing is when they're coming in close, should be relying on that shotgun and using quite a load of those micro missiles, taking down my ammo for that particular gun quite a lot there, so I'm going to have to be making sure I'm using those sparingly, but pretty much trying to find a way to get over to that hellmouth as as quickly as I can. Don't know why I stumbled on my words there, that was a bit weird. But again, now we've got 3 of those weapon upgrade points gained, so that's going to be quite helpful. I don't know if that's weapon upgrade points per one, so theoretically 5 weapon upgrade points throughout a mission. Not entirely sure, I haven't been paying that much attention to it, to be honest. Just been killing enemies as I particularly can. I think this is quite wary as well. They do spawn as soon as something happens on the particular mission. And again, you don't want to be missing those jumps, and I think I almost did just miss it there, but lucky for me, the game was nice enough to say, no, I didn't. We've been very close with these particular areas now, and noticing such low health there. I think we went down to 33 at that one point, making sure that I'm using the melees there to get as sort of far away from the enemy as I possibly can. Getting pretty stupid there, I used the explosive shot on that guy, and I hadn't really paid much attention to how close I was to him. Okay, we've got to stop the meltdown there, and I believe there we've got to activate the cooling turbine, so I believe it's the last thing we've got to do in this particular mission. Bit worried again, but again taking a leap of faith and quickly swapping over to the pistol. So it shouldn't be that far for it. We haven't had any sort of new objectives bar starting that cooling tower, and we've got what basically could be effectively known as the grav lift. I should have really checked the area just behind me there. It seemed like there could have been something in there, but alas I didn't check, so who knows. It's always one of those that they do recommend exploration. I really would sort of have a little bit of look to doing that. You never know where these sort of Praetor suit upgrades are going to be, when they're going to come in handy. I'm sure you will need them for later on with the sort of main enemies. As you can see across the floor there, I think we do have the armour upgrades. I was a bit cautious to step down onto this. As you can see, the heat rising off that, I thought it may cause damage to us over time. But again, relying a little bit more on the plasma gun, then realised I hadn't really used it that much, so I thought I'd give it a little bit of a try out again. Had him sort of flashing for a melee kill, but didn't end up doing it, so basically just relying on that. Again, I'm thinking, no, I'm just going to leave them, chuck a grenade, but I think I may have overshot that, going towards the door at the top, thinking maybe I might just be able to avoid them altogether and just get out as quickly as I possibly can, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be the case. It does appear that we do have to kill him. Again, the plasma gun coming in very handy for this particular enemy, keeping it back and sort of knocking him back as much as possible. I've noticed charge shot to the head does put them into sort of a downed state, for want of a better word there. And we have some rumbling there, don't know what that was really about. I am a little bit cautious now about the enemies. We're bound to get another spawn, respawn coming in, and of course I really shouldn't have spoken too soon on that one. But again, focusing on those melee kills, going up to this door now, seeing whether or not I can get out. Unfortunately in this particular case I can't, so I thought, okay, let's change some weapons. I didn't see the enemy die then, unfortunately, so that sort of threw me for a couple of seconds. Okay, we're almost up to the 4th combat panel there. Don't know how they sort of come back as quick as possible. Didn't even notice I had chainsaw ammo at this particular stage, otherwise I would have just chainsawed all those enemies using the micro missiles as much as I possibly can there. It does appear that they have some sort of homing ability. Again, wishing I hadn't used them all now, because that enemy's probably going to hit me in a minute. But at that particular stage I did notice I did have it, and unfortunately it does appear that by taking down one of those, it does take up even all of my chainsaw ammo, so that is going to be something that you would like to keep in mind. We do have the weapon upgrade points gained, so it does appear that for every single one of those that you do get a weapon upgrade point. And it, again, very nicely there, a suit upgrade point there as well, if and when we need it. So we got a weapon upgrade point and a suit token, so that's always great to see. And what we're just going to do is carry on forward and activate the shutter. Again, we're going to see Olivia there. She looks like she's planning something diabolical there. She's authorizing something which obviously can't be good. Okay, and Vega trying to get access to it. Not really too sure what she's doing, but some touchscreen there does look quite nice, and how she did that flowing movement. She's doing some bit of Tai Chi there. And that's definitely not good that she's trying to open the portal between our world and the demonic hell world. I don't really want to be facing more enemies, but I'm sure it will do, obviously for reasons of the story, of course. I'm not going to complain, it allows me to kill more demons. At this stage I haven't even paid any attention to the challenges that are available in this mission either. I probably will come back to those and may do a video of it a little bit later, but it's not something I really wanted to focus on at this particular stage. So if this does follow any of the previous chapters, we should be coming up to the end of it now. Got a couple of these enemies, a couple of quick enemies then. I believe it was the fireball guys and 2 standard enemies. We've stopped the meltdown, we've completed that for you. Got an incoming voice comm. As I said, if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and as always, have a lovely day now.